Hello everyone. Well, in this video, I'm going to discuss how you can validate the entry which is present in the JSON array. First, let us look at the response. So in the response, whenever you see the square bracket, that is a JSON array, and whenever you see the curly braces, that is a JSON object. So in our response, we have a JSON array inside which we have a JSON object. Inside this JSON object, we have some properties, and then we have one more JSON array that is experience. Another JSON array is the project. Inside this JSON array, we have one more JSON object which have some property and one more JSON array that is technology. So assume that if I want to validate the content of these JSON array, I need to write my expression in a different manner. So if you have worked on the array or array list, in order to fetch a particular element from the array or the array list, you use the index. We need to follow the same approach here. So as I mentioned earlier, the entire response will be captured inside a response variable. So let's say if I want to get the job ID, so I will use the expression as response dot open and close square bracket index as 0. So in this case, for this JSON array, we don't have any name. So that's why I'm using just square bracket along with the index. And let's say I want to get the job ID. So again, I will use the dot operator followed by the property name and its value. Let's say I want to retrieve the value which is present inside the experience JSON array. So the expression is response dot index dot experience and again index. Now in this case, for this JSON array, we have a name. So that's why I need to use a name along with the index. So let's say the index is 1 and the value should be this. In this similar manner, we can write the expression for this JSON array. So response dot index 0 dot project. And inside this project JSON array, we have only one entry. So the index is 0 and dot the property name. And let's say I want to get the value from this array. So the expression will be response dot index 0 dot project of index 0 dot technology of index 2, which is greater. So in this manner, you need to write the expression when you are validating the value present in the JSON array. So let me show you this with an example. So let me create a duplicate copy of this feature file and let me call it as validate JSON array. In this feature file, I will just keep this scenario and remove all the other scenarios. And let me add this feature file to our runner. So here I will use the AND keyword and match, the match keyword for adding the validation and the expression with its value. So this is our expression with its value. And let me run the runner. So our test is passing. Let me change the index. In this case, the expectation is the tester should fail. Now let us look at the exception message. From the exception message, we can clearly identify that at the index 1, the actual is SQLite, but we are looking for some different value. In some cases, you want to validate the size of JSON array. So that can be done by writing this expression. So AND keyword match, specify the JSON array. To specify the size, just use open and close quote, pound key, and in the square bracket, the size. So in our case, the size should be 3. Similarly goes for the another JSON array, which is this one. So this is how you validate the size of a JSON array. So let me change the size and run this test again. So from the exception message, you can see here the actual size of array is 3, but we are asserting against size 2. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the wildcard character. Now, as you can see here, whenever we are validating the content of JSON, we are using the index value, which is not the right approach. Because whenever there is a change in the index, you might need to refactor your test, otherwise there is a failure. So Karate framework introduced one more way of asserting the JSON array, that is using the wildcard character. So instead of using the index, you can specify the asterisk symbol, and that is a wildcard character. So I can rewrite all this expression using the wildcard character. For example, this one. So instead of using the index value, I'll just replace with the wildcard character. Now in this case, the expression is going to return all the value which is present inside this JSON array, including the order. Value of this expression will be a JSON array with the specific order of the value. Similarly, I can rewrite this expression using the wildcard character. So in this case also, the value of this expression will be the JSON array with all the value, including the order. So we can use wildcard character for validation in two ways. First, we can use the strict validation. That means we are going to validate against the entire array value in order, or we can use the contains keyword also. So AND keyword match response dot index 0 dot experience asterisk, and let me compare it with a single value. And same goes for this also. And let me run the runner. So our test is failing. Let's observe the stack trace. So from the stack trace, you can clearly observe that the value of this expression is a list in a specific order, whereas we are comparing against a single value. And let me comment out this line and rerun the test. And same goes for this also. So for this expression, this is the list with the order, whereas we are comparing with a single value. In order to use the wildcard character, you can use the JSON array here directly along with the value in the sequence. And let me run the test again. So now our test is passing. The order also plays a very important role. So let's say if I shuffle the order, in this case also our test will fail. So you can see this is the error. Now let me discuss the second approach of using the wildcard character, that is along with the contains keyword. So instead of asserting on all the value which is present in a JSON array along with their specific order, I can use the contains keyword to target a single value. I can just use contains keyword and specify single or multiple value. So in this case, the order does not matter. This contains keyword is going to look for this two value inside this array. So our test is passing. So you can use the wildcard character to validate the property present inside the JSON array. For example, in this case, job ID is a property and I can validate that also using the wildcard character. So our test is passing. So in this manner, you can validate the content which is present inside the JSON array.